The August numbers are out for Houston real estate in 2021. The market's still strong. There's a lot of good news in the numbers. We're gonna dive into them. But first, if you get any value out of this, click the like button, leave a comment below, let me know what you think, and don't forget to subscribe and click the little bell. Let's get into the numbers. Starting off with homes sold. In August, we had 9,890 homes sold, which represents an 8.5% increase year over year. I think this may be the first increase we've had in months. So that is really, really good news that we've had more homes sold this time than we did last year in August. Average sale price, $380,233, representing a 14% increase. I said this in the July report. Those that waited last year thinking that they're gonna wait it out or there's gonna be some market drop, if they're buying that same house, it costs them 14% more. Waiting is not always better. If you qualify for a home and you really want to get a home and you can afford it, it's probably better to get one now than wait it out, because home prices have been going up at a much higher pace than they ever have historically. So keep that in mind. Average days on market remaining steady at 26 days. That is a year over year decrease. It was 26 days in the July report, 26 days in the August report. Super fast market still. Historically, 4 to 6 months is a healthy market. We're way beyond that. New listings, 12,657 new listings in August. That's a 10.3% increase. Here's the good news. We had a 10.3% increase in new listings, and we had an 8.5% increase in homes sold. Ultimately, we're putting more homes on the market now than we are selling. That is really, really good news, because we have a low inventory problem, which has been pushing home prices higher and actually pricing some buyers out of the market. So now that we're getting more inventory on the market, that trend should steadily decline and normalize. Now, this does not mean there's going to be a pending market crash and this flood of homes on the market, but it does mean that with more inventory, buyers have more choices and therefore can make better decisions for themselves and get homes at a price that makes sense for them. And for sellers, it may take you a little bit longer than it did earlier in the year, like April, May, but 26 average days on market, that is a very, very fast and strong market for sellers. It's still very much a seller's market. Average listing price, $384,325, a 11.2% increase in average listing price year over year. The number of active listings, 15,808. That's a 19.6% decrease than this time last year. But that trend continues to get better. It's been a decrease for a long time now, but it went from like over 50% decrease to 40% and 30% and 20%, and now we're below 20% decrease because more homes are getting on the market, which is good. That's healthy for everyone. Rents continue to increase, $2,153 average rent in August. That's a 9.6% increase year over year. Ultimately, landlords out there and rental properties, the same problem as buying a home. There's just low inventory. And of course, if you couldn't buy a home, you opted to renew your lease or maybe rent a home instead. So that's pushing up rents. Overall takeaways, we're getting more homes on the market. That's good. We're getting into the fall season and the winter season. So for buyers, they get a little frustrated during the summer. If you still are interested in buying a house, this could be a really good opportunity with more homes coming on the market, and then the normal market cycle slowing down a little bit in the fall, maybe even waiting Thanksgiving to Christmas during that period when it's traditionally the slowest, might be a good opportunity to get with your agent and get out there and make some offers on some houses. But for sellers, very, very strong. This is not a market collapse or anything like that. Matter of fact, we are far beyond that. From an inventory standpoint, 26 days, when average is 4 to 6 months, we are far beyond that. So if you are looking or considering selling your house, right now is still the best time in the last at least 10 years, probably longer than that, ever to sell your house and get the most you can out of it. So if you have a good quality home and you're pricing it right, then it's probably going to sell very quickly. You'll probably still, depending on the market you're in, get multiple offers, or at least very strong, attractive offers and it'll close quickly. So that's the August numbers. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think, both from buyer, seller, investors out there doing flips. I know the flippers out there are absolutely loving this, and even wholesalers too that have a strong investor buyer base are loving this market. But leave your comments below. Let me know what you think about the market today, and even if you're in different markets, what you think is going to be going on over the next maybe through the rest of 2011, and how 2012 might shape up to be. So look forward to seeing your comments, and we'll have the next report here in a few weeks.